Hey, everybody, Economic Ninja here. Well, do we have anything to be excited about? It's interest rate day, right? The Fed's going to start making their decision. And I wanted to do a video before because I want to put my neck on the line and be like, let's see if the ninja's right. Because I've been wrong before. And honestly, nobody gets it right all the time. But I'm going to be honest with you. I believe that the Fed's going to hold rates. Even with that crazy inflation report that just came out, that's super red hot. We're going to tell you we're going to got 4 different stories for you, or I do. What is there, a mouse in my pocket? Very interesting times. And the Federal Reserve knows that the economy's coming apart. They've got to pause, I think, just 1 month, just like they did in June, so that the quarterly reports of all these companies that are just hemorrhaging money, that are falling apart right now based on such higher amounts of costs based on or associated with lending, right? Borrowing. That's how our companies run. They don't run on cash, they run on borrowing. That's the way. It's a trap. The IRS has set it up. Okay. The companies don't want excess funds carrying over to the next year because everybody gets taxed. Everything from, C corps don't, but I mean LLCs and all these flow through entities around the country, they get taxed. So it's like, holy cow, it's set up to fail. And it is failing right now. Now, the bond market's moving up pretty darn high right now. We're going to, towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the federal fund rate chart. And it proves what is going to happen to the housing market. It's so easy to see. With that being said, 75% off link. It's $250 for the real estate crash course. It'll be done in 1 week. It will never be that cheap because I'm releasing a special gift to everybody that has that course. I said too much. All right, so here we go. First story, house poor is back. The new normal. Why is it back? That's because this happened right before the last crash. Weird. But hey, no worries. There's tons of gurus out there telling you that it's different this time. It's just gonna keep going up and up and up. What about all the jobs are being lost? Well, it's just gonna keep going up. But what about, like, if more jobs are lost and people can't pay their mortgage? Well, it's just gonna keep going up. Inflation's roaring this time and it's not keeping up with real wage increases. No, it's still going to go up. People are crazy. Type 1 if you think people are crazy. Just seriously. Type 2 if you think, no, people are not crazy. This is total normal. This is normal. It says right here, and again, this story is out of, what's the story out of? Oh, I didn't record it. Well, it's going to be a secret story. It's hold on. Fortune magazine just came out with this. While many first-time home buyers struggle to afford a down payment on a house in today's housing market, one of the long-term affordability issues centers on monthly payments resulting from escalating mortgage rates. Isn't that really cool how Fortune magazine does completely keeps out, and the fact that we're in a home insurance apocalypse. We've never seen this in our country's history. Yeah. Companies are literally pulling out of states. They're stopping their underwriting process. They are hemorrhaging money. Holy cow, like, we've never seen this. So Fortune, leave that part out of it. Oh yeah, and then there's the added income tax, property tax. That's right, property tax has been going up because the home price is going up, and little greedy tax authorities like the counties and cities around the country are raising those up. That doesn't really matter. No, that doesn't. Oh, wait, those things do add to a mortgage. PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Let's just talk about, and the principal went up. Oh, yeah. But let's just talk about the interest rate because that is all that buyers care about. It's true. I've been in the business. It's crazy. It says the current 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 7.18%, according to Freddie Mac, a stark difference from the sub 3% seen a while ago. Who cares about those times ago? We are in a whole new world. Ooh, RBG, thank you for that. I do need to make a video on bond rates because right now I woke up this morning and bonds are moving up nice and higher, which means these mortgage rates are going to be higher too. So this story is a little old. It's gotten worse. It says the surging mortgage rates. Oh no, wait, hold on. Let me remind you. The Fed hasn't even raised rates yet. They haven't paused yet. But bond rates are going up. The 10-year is up like 0.0134%, something like that today. Or not percent, but you know what I'm talking about. My point being is this. The bond market's doing it for the Fed. The Fed's just trying to keep up with the bond market. We have out of control inflation. But, don't listen to me. I'm just the dude that figured it out in 2006. I'm not a professional. This is all right. Now more than half of home buyers face a monthly mortgage payment of at least $2,000. Don't worry, they have car payments worth $1,000. Don't worry. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. People are high. Type 3 if you think that people are high when they say that this stuff's just going to keep going up and up and up. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Do you feel like you're crazy? Yeah, I'm sure you do. I feel like I'm crazy when I'm trying to talk logic to people. But hey, whatever. Okay. Says here, Black Knight data shows that literally more than half of home buyers are faced with a $2,000 mortgage, and 1/4 are paying $3,000 or more. That is insanity. Meanwhile, average U.S. monthly earnings in July 2023 were just at $4,600. Think about that. The average monthly earnings in July were $4,600, but that's okay. 1/4 of all homeowners right now, home buyers, are paying $3,000 a month. That leaves you $1,600. I don't know why you're complaining. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. Fudge. Woo! This is awesome. If you're getting ready for this housing crash, type 5. I just want to hear it. I want to see it. If you're not getting ready and you want to sit on the sidelines because you just love sitting back and watching other people make money, then why don't you just type 6? And you know what? Type 7 if you are an active buyer right now, because why not? I mean, these high prices are awesome. I want to see if I see any 7s. Crazy. Says, so I'm done with this story. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. You want to? Okay. Wait, I just screwed up. I'm going backwards. Stop going backwards, Ninja. On to the next story of inflation. Out of Zero Hedge, it's entitled, Thanks, Joe. ... This guy must watch the Ninja. Gas prices have never been this high this time of the year. What? Wait a minute. We're hitting a new record? We're out of seasonality adjustments? What? Oh, wait a minute. We've got countries trying to destroy us economically. That would be China, Russia, and now Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Joe. See, I not only thank Joe, the president, the current president that none of us voted for, they made up them votes, because he is bringing all this stuff to light. All of the crap and corruption. I mean, even down to someone snorting lines in the White House. This is a great thing. And I'm not even being sarcastic right now, because if this level of insanity wasn't this visible, how many of you wouldn't even know that this stuff has been going on, Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton, forever in our government? We needed a complete moron, a complete fool, a complete blah, 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 bumbling idiot as the president, so that they could try and push all this crap and think that no one's going to watch this, so that you could go, oh my gosh, this is insane. We're going to get ready for this. This crap's going down. It's going down for real. Sorry, that just popped in my head. This is awesome. So now, this isn't a seasonality thing. They can't say, oh, sorry, it's the weather in Florida. Oh, sorry, it's the heat in Alabama. Oh, wait, sorry, it's an ice storm in Texas. Nope. This has never, ever happened. But don't worry, I'm going to do it again. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. That's all right. Again, oil prices in the U.S. jump back above $90 a barrel. They are going to triple digits. I can guarantee you this. And the reason why is because Russia needs triple digit oil to keep going. And so them and Saudi Arabia will keep pushing this narrative to run the traders in Wall Street to cause this stuff to just spike. Okay. We're going to triple digits. I believe that we're going to see $10 diesel or gas somewhere in the country in the next 12 months. That is, timestamp it, save the link, put it somewhere on a website. The Ninja said $10 gas or diesel somewhere in the country in the next 12 months, because we're going into hyperinflation. It's just gonna keep going up and up and up. All right. It says it surged U.S. jumped back above $90 a barrel for the first time since November of 2022, sending worrying signals to the Fed and the White House. The surge in West Texas Intermediate, or WTI, has dragged gasoline prices at the pump dramatically higher, and worse still, given the lag in supply chain, pump prices look set to go higher. Despite the end of the peak summer driving season, gas prices, which are already a factor in pushing up inflation in August, will likely continue rising through the next week because of the spike in oil prices. In fact, prices at the pump are at a record high for this time of year, surpassing prior seasonal highs in 2022, 2012, and 2008. I want to remind you that everything imploded in 2008, and it was not because of all this stuff going on with Bear Stearns and things like that. It was when the semi-truck drivers, if you're a trucker and you were alive running trucks back then, put down the comments below, back me up here. There were news articles like crazy that semi-trucks were pulling over on the side of the freeway and saying, we cannot physically make a dime in profit with these fuel prices, so we cannot take your loads. And that's when the American psyche changed and everybody was focusing in on these fuel prices. People were had bought all these massive SUVs. They were selling them. They were pretty much worthless because there were so many of them running around the country, running to get fuel sippers like the Honda Civics and things like that. That's what did it. Now, ultimately, there are other problems in the housing market and stuff like that, like mortgage-backed securities. I get that, leverage. But you have to remember, fuel, gasoline, is the only thing that people will waste their time, drive across town to save 10 cents a gallon, when in all reality, they could save money doing so many other things, so much more money doing other things in their personal budgets, right? They will waste time when they could have made that money back 5-10 fold in something else, all right? It has a psychological effect, all right? And Russia and these other countries are trying to destroy us through this. It says here, Joe Biden. Oh, here, this is good stuff. President Joe Biden acknowledged the spike in gas prices in a press statement on September 13th. Let's read this little jewel of amazement. Overall, how do I talk like Joe Biden? I don't think I want to punch myself in the face that much. All right. Overall inflation has also fallen substantially over the last year. But I know this is El Presidente in Chief, okay? Serious stuff. But I know last month's increase in gas prices put a strain on family budgets. That's why I remain laser focused on cutting energy costs, including by investing in clean energy to bolster our energy security, said the president. I don't know if you understand this or not. Type 9 if you do. Type 10 if this gem of a human being here has clean energy ain't going to do crap for our country. His buddies invested in it. They want to reap the reward. They're going to shuffle it under the rug, just like President Bush did with the hydrogen. Remember all those hydrogen vehicles? And why did that come out? Well, because fuel prices were taking off. They were surging. The economy was running into the Great Recession. Well, that's okay. Green energy, hydrogen vehicles are going to save the day. All of his buddies invested in it. That's how the scam works. Now, where are all those hydrogen vehicles running around? Oh, yeah. That's right. The Great Recession got everybody, squirrel. You want to talk about a squirrel? Talk about a Great Recession squirrel. That's a big freaking squirrel. And everybody looked that way and they're like, oh, all those hydrogen vehicles, you just, nope, no, don't worry, don't make them. We were bluffing. That's how they do it. It doesn't take an economic ninja to figure that out. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's see here. So fuel is high and it's going higher. Well, let's get rid of that story. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Ooh, under personal finance on businessinsider.com. This should be amazing. Mortgage interest rates today, September 17th, 2023. Will this impact the Fed's meeting on mortgage because of the impact on mortgage rates? No, it will not. Business Insider, you're morons. They don't care. They do not care. They actually want to take your house. It's a big plan. It's a big plan. I read about this plan a long time ago. And first off, it was entitled Agenda 2016. Then it was Agenda 2021. Now these dates have come and gone, and so have the plans finished that they did to us to indoctrinate you slowly, slowly. Now it's like Agenda 2035, I think. And then by then they're saying, hey, you're going to own nothing and like it. You're going to eat bugs. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have zero testosterone. Everybody's going to act like a woman. The men will. And there's going to be women acting like men because they're getting pumped full of weird hormones and steroids too. We're going to do all kinds of things. We're going to screw up the whole order of the world because the world's coming to an end pretty soon. I've read the end of the Bible. And we got to, Satan's got to, figure out some plan to extend his time period here. Look, here's the truth. All of these things are a natural progression towards you becoming poor. Type 11 if you understand that. Do you agree with that? That there are people with evil intentions that want to make the world poor so that they will become more powerful. All right, we got to take this from them. It says here, mortgage rates have been holding relatively steady with the 30-year mortgage rates hovering right around 7, but we could see some volatility in the coming days. Well, you think? The Federal Reserve is meeting this week, and markets are overwhelmingly expecting the central bank to keep the federal funds rate at its current level. Good news. Even if they do, they're going to have to raise them again. Why? Inflation's not stopped. You have not stopped going and getting gas and diesel. And gas and diesel are running higher, which means we've got to crush you. How are we going to do that? We're going to crush you through borrowing. Oh, that's the plan. I already gave it away. Sorry, Jerome. Sorry, I didn't promise. I don't like you. The Federal Reserve is meeting this week and markets are overwhelming. I already read that. Stop. Move on to the next story. This is the most important part. This is why you're here. I want to show you this. It's a blue squiggly line and it's important. Okay. Importanto. That's Spanish for important. I just made that up. All right. So let's do this. This is the federal funds rate. Everybody's like, please stop the pain. The ninja said there was going to be pain. He said it 2 years ago. Oh, wait, no, that was Jerome Powell that said that. This is what you're thinking. I can't even see myself. All right. See how high it was right here? Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. That's because during the late 70s, we had ourselves a bout of inflation. Now, back then, the metrics that were used by the government to lie to you, tell you that inflation was X when it was really something else, were much different back then. They were more honest. The government figured out how to lie even more. And so what they did is they started taking out things in the CPI. Like, we don't need to report on food and energy. Those things, why do you need to know about that? That's why they come out with a straight face and they go, inflation's like 3%. Why aren't you? What is it? I went to college. I have a master's. I have a doctorate. Now I'm in character right now. This is the ninja. I barely made it through high school. But that cool thing is my bank account didn't care. I still made money and money and money and keep making money and go from win. Thank you, Jesus Christ, because I'm serious. But I'm going to get back into character. Why aren't you guys listening? Inflation's 3%. That's why they could tell you that with a straight face, because they're telling you the inflation on your big screen TV only went up 3%. What? I don't see the big deal. Okay, so this was back then when they were a little bit more honest. We're sitting at like, I don't know, 15, actually topped out around 18.75%. I believe the Fed funds rate topped out. And that was Paul Volcker, but he was hailed as a hero. Now all the other Fed presidents are wussies. They don't got the nuts, the cojones. So they got to follow the bond market on the way up. So, okay, this is what I want you to look at right here. This is the important part. We're going to use the Great Recession. This right here, this little hump. No, that's not some old burial grave from some Nephilim or redheaded Indians in, the Midwest. This is right here. This is .com. And the Fed's like, lower the rates. The bubble is popped. Oh my gosh, we're all crashing. The Nasdaq's done. Sorry, I get a little excited. And then let's take it down. Now, this is when the ninja right here, just a young little ninja, buying up real estate. Because I saw as they were driving rates down, I said, there's an opportunity here. As rates go down, homes go up. As rates go up, homes go down. I know I'm giving away my course. All 35 videos of it. Links down below. How do you like that sales pitch? All right, so the ninja started buying up homes. And this was really cool. I only needed one down payment, and then the next 14 homes, I didn't use down payment because as these prices came down, the interest rates came down. I was refinancing, pulling cash out, and I was buying more and more homes. All right, this is what I want for you, right? Okay, now this right here is when the Ninja hit the oh crap handle because 1/4 of the way up this, I knew they weren't stopping. I knew exactly what they were going to do. They were going to crash the market. So the Ninja started selling, sell, 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 sell. All right, so this you notice these plateaus. That's called a pause. That's called a pause. Wait. Oh, that was not very much of a pause. All right. This is where all your YouTubers live right here. Man, interest rates are low. There's never been a better time. Buy homes, buy homes. Yeah, it's just going to keep going up. Nope. Look at this rise right here. That there is what we call in theater dramatic. And we are, in my opinion, nowhere near where we should be when inflation is actually in the double digits, like it was back in the 80s. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a world where interest rates do this? Well, don't worry. To crash everything, you don't even have to get the rates up to here. All you need to do is get the Fed funds rate to about 7%. That's all you got to do because everything's too inflated now. And the Fed knows this and they want to do this. They have to do this. Also, they have to give a rate of return to other countries, even considering now holding US dollars. See, countries don't want to hold dollars. They're sort of toxic. I think the rest of the world's done with us, because of that whole darn BRICS thing. I mean, look at the G20 the other day. Russia and China didn't even show up. They're like, okay, you guys can be the G18 now because we're out. We're with a bunch of other cool kids that are buying up gold. We're going to start something that's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to finish what Richard Nixon tried to axe. We're going to finish you guys off. And that's what's happening right now. Look, it's bad and it's going to get worse, but not if you get prepared. So how do you get prepared? Get out of debt. Get into less debt. Firm up a balance sheet. Get a cash flow stream. I don't know. Be patient. Patience is the one thing that separates wealthy people from. Oh, here, check this out. Yeah, I'll tell that, BG. Patience is the one thing that separates successful people from unsuccessful people. If you guys want to know where I get that graph from, all you have to do is this. I got the website pulled up right here. This is super simple. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, it's backwards. Get ready, it's backwards. But when you type in something like Fed funds rate chart, go to it's the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis's website. You can click on that right there. And then what it does is it brings you this really, really cool nifty chart. And you can mess with the chart and all that stuff. They have all kinds of really cool matrix. See, they always tell you the truth. You just need to know where to find it. Look, I'll put that link. It's only good for the last week. $250 for the real estate crash course, which is 75% off. After that, it will never be that low because I got a special surprise for everybody that bought it. And then I have another surprise. Another surprise. Just like the Fed. Surprise! Economy's falling. All right, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.